Hello, my name is Bill Reiss. I'm the defensive coordinator, defensive backs coach at Lackawanna College. My phone number is 570-706-5194. If anyone ever wants to contact me, come see me for spring ball. It's a good time, or email me, reissb@lackawanna.edu. I'll be sure to show that clip a little later. So what I will be presenting today is man coverage techniques, okay? And I fell victim to this. I was a linebackers guy for a long time. And I told our defensive backs, hey, just go cover that guy man. Just go cover that guy man. I didn't know actually what went in to playing man coverage. There's a whole heck of a lot of technique, and I think it's one of the most unnatural things that we can teach as coaches. Man coverage is a very hard thing to play, and a lot of guys don't play it for the simple fact that it's just so hard to teach. However, if you can play it, anyone on your team can play it. So you think you have to be overly athletic to play man coverage and all that stuff, and you have to be a 5-star recruit and whatnot? No, your worst kid, if you teach him proper technique, proper footwork, all that stuff, okay, he can play man coverage. Okay, he can play man coverage. So, and I prepared a slide this morning, and it kept on coming up as blank. So I'll just talk you through it, okay? Yesterday I heard Coach Hammer talk, and I stole this from him. Be a savage at your technique. Be a savage at the fundamentals, okay? So by be a savage at the fundamentals, I mean do the same fundamentals every day. I love that. I love it. I'm going to take it back to my school, okay? When we're at clinics, right, we see 1 or 2 things that we kind of take back. That's mine, I'm taking back, because that's awesome. But be savage at the fundamentals, right? Do the fundamental things right. So guys come up to me and say, well, in high school I played man this way. In high school I did this. Hey, why don't you teach this technique? Why don't you teach this technique? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And I say, because we have to get good at what I'm comfortable in teaching. Okay, we have to get good. And later on, we'll see that eventually I'll work different techniques, okay? But from the beginning, okay, right from day one, all we are is a motor man technique team. So we don't play off man. We don't play off man technique. We don't play tough jam technique. Okay, we'll play that later on, but from practice 1, we're motoring all the way. Okay, we're motoring all the way, and we'll get into what that is. When you're playing man coverage, you want to be patient. Okay, a lot of kids, they want to jump out and they want to be all over the place. You have to teach your kids to be patient. Be patient, okay? And if you do, I'm telling you, you'll see great things happen, okay? Be patient in your footwork, okay? We ask our kids, so if coach is running a deep outside vertical or whatever, right? Boom, I got to get my feet and I got to keep my hips, my belt square, okay? And I'm trying to end his route, which brings me to my next bullet point, okay? Redirect. End routes. Players say, well, if I get on top of the route, what's going to happen? I go, we're going to stop the dang route and we're going to be able to play the next down, okay? So stop routes, redirect routes. And all guys want to, and I see it and you guys see it, right? They want to open up the gate, as they say, right? Guys say open up the gate. When they open up the gate, they let stuff in, right? So they want to open up the gate, turn their hips, and run and play chase technique. And that's cool, right? Okay? But you're not forcing to redirect. So your defensive line's like, hey, dude, I'm throwing my best pass rush technique. You better, make them hold this ball a little bit longer, okay? You know, we cover, I mean, we can cover from anywhere from 5 to 6 seconds, okay? 6 seconds is long, but hey, we can do it, okay? We can do it. Set that mentality, okay? Set that mentality. And the fourth one is they have to absolutely own the receiver, own the ball. If it's there, they own it, okay? I set them with that mindset. When I talk to my guys, first meeting, I say, hey, we are the best position group on this whole entire team, maybe in the whole entire country. We're the best position group in the whole entire team, whole entire country. Let's go. Let's go. I set them with that mindset. I tell my guys before every one-on-one or period that's competitive with the wide receivers, I say, let's win this whole entire period. Let's win every rep. Let's win every rep. So you'll see on my film, guys hooping and hollering, you know, when their buddies are doing good. Okay, they're like, yeah, you know, they want to win every rep. They want to take, you know, every fundamental thing that we're trying to teach, and they want to, you know, make it theirs and kind of buy in and stuff like that. Okay, Coach Norris is going to come up over here and help me. Okay, with a lot of my man stuff. I kind of sprung it on last second, but all right. So this is our college plug. Okay, if you guys saw any of us speak, you know, the big part I think is we had one head coach. Okay, so we're a very consistent team. Okay, 177 first and active wins, NJCAA over the past 4 years. 36-4 is our record. We have a 3.0 GPA over the last 4 years. So in the last 4 years, we're getting it done both academically and athletically. Okay, but we had 2 undefeated seasons in there. I'll handle it now. You're gonna be my guy. I'm gonna coach up. I love it. All right. Spring ball schedule. Please come down and see us. You know, and if you can't make it for a spring ball, come any day. I don't know, until August, pretty much. I'll take anyone. You know what I mean? I love to talk football. Get me out of my everyday kind of rigors of real work. Okay. So if you want to come down, like I said, up until August. So from now to August, you know, I should get one phone call at least. You know what I mean? Okay, next one, Coach. No one's going to call me. No one wants to talk to me. All right. Yeah. Okay. 12.1 passing yards per game, or points per game. Okay. Second in NJCAA. The first team is East Miss. They got 11.2. They kind of flipped it on us. 43 sacks. Guess what those 43 sacks were caused by? Great coverage. Great coverage, okay? We did a little scheme stuff for it, but great coverage, okay? Number 1 in interceptions, okay? We call our zone coverages, we use words. So our man coverages are words. So we have pole and we have hole. And we have soul too. Yeah, that's our coverage, okay? It's kind of a rhyming scheme. I'm like a big Dr. Seuss. All right? And then we have our zone coverages are 3 and 2. Okay? So, I mean, like I said, we're very simple. Next one, Coach. All right. So, Coach Norris, I'm going to need you for this. I'm too old to do this. All right. So, our press man techniques. Our motor is our biggest thing, okay? And our motor footwork is a big, huge thing. Just step right there in the middle. All right. So if I've coached Norris motor, and he's going to take 3 to 4 6-inch back pedal steps, okay? So and that's the first thing we teach. Now, that to be a little quicker, right? A little quicker than that, okay? When he's in his stance, okay, he's going to be evened up, okay, and he got in a stance without me even talking to him, okay. His butt is going to be like he's sitting in a chair, okay, his hands. I say, get your hands off your belt, okay? We want hands that you could attack someone with, okay? We'll see guys play like this, guys play, you know, like this, guys play, you know, so what we do at the end of the season, or when their hands are bad, we tell them we're in our drill, and they're just playing man covers with their feet all the way. So you'll see some man-on-man cut-ups when they're just playing with their feet, getting in front. You know what I mean? It helps us to help them just to get used to that technique. Some guys use boxing gloves, right, to eliminate the hold, okay? And now I'm saying, and I'll preface this, I want to, as a DB's coach, I want to cheat my butt off every opportunity, okay? I want the refs to be really good and call us for pass interference, okay? And if they don't, I mean, we've won. You know what I mean? That's pretty simple, okay? So we're not playing, we're not clean. My guy's up there, he's jamming, grabbing, pinching, doing all that stuff to the guy, okay? Because, you know, we need to stop him. DB is very unnatural, right? Man coverage is very unnatural. So playing unnatural and he's running forward at me as fast as he can, I got to do something to kind of help me out, okay? So on outside release, we try to match feet, okay? We try to cover up the receiver. So if Terry's the DB, and I'm go inside right there, and I'm getting an outside release on him, I'm going here. His motor is at an angle. He's at an angle motor, okay? He's at an angle motor. So I'm here, boom, boom, boom. He's trying to cover up my feet, okay? Notice how he didn't do what?
Turn shoulders.
Turn shoulders, right? Okay, so if he turns his shoulders, what's going to happen? Boom, I'm going to hit an inside route, and I'm going to duck up, and I'm going to catch a touchdown and make the newspapers, right? Okay, so that's why I want to end his route. I want to end his route. I want to end his route. I want to end his route, okay? If I get my feet on top of his feet, I've won. I've won. Inside release, we're going to post or plant step inside.
How much spacing?
So we're in drill work.
If you're the receiver now in the game.
1 to 2 yards.
1, 2.
Yep. Because like I said, we gotta be patient in what we do. We gotta be patient. We gotta be patient. The best DB I've ever coached. I didn't have the pleasure of coaching him. Well, I have a couple this year, but the best DB I've seen do this, the most patient guy, was a guy by the name of Kaiser White, 4th round draft pick, and he would actually, it was funny, he was his motor, and he'd go, come on, bring it on. He talked to the receiver and said, you're not running fast enough. If your motor's good enough, he should never break that cushion. So Kaiser was like, come on, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on, because he had such good feet, okay? But realistically, we want 1 to 2 yards. Now in drill work, it'll be a little bit different, okay? And we'll kind of go over that. Our jam on an outside release, okay? If I'm taking outside release, boom. Coach Norris is going to take, so if I have a big pole and I stick my pole through his head and it sticks in the ground, okay? We're boom, right here, okay? So now he's 1 to none on my hip, okay? 1 to none on my hip, okay? So that's forcing the redirect. What do we say when we play man coverage? Force a redirect and routes. Force a redirect and routes, okay? On an inside release, now he's posting inside. I'm saying a lot of offensive line, right? Post, you use your post foot and so on and so forth, right? So if he's posting inside, post, I'm saying use two-hand jam. A two-hand jam technique, okay? So it's kind of like, did you ever swing a kettlebell, right? You clench your butt together, right? Swing a kettlebell, clench your butt together, okay? Fellas, and this is, I don't know, this is my bad, but I don't coach thumbs, okay? Thumbs are gonna go where they're naturally gonna go. Our guys aren't gonna sublux the shoulder by putting a hand on and redirecting, okay? So I want that to be the most comfortable situation for our guys. Now, I do it because I coach it every day, but you know, I won't prevent a freshman from getting on the field if he doesn't turn his thumb up, okay? All he has to do is run that technique, that redirect, okay? And that, grabbing that hip, that nun hand, that's going to lead to a pull through at the end. So we're going to be able to pull through on the hip, pull through on the jersey, right? Like I said, I'm cheating, okay? I'm cheating. I know, you know, talk about the clean, you know, talk or whatever, the clean DB talk. Hey, man coverage is dirty business, right? So we got to get dirty too. All right? 2 to 1. So he's two hands. Oh, yep. 2 to 1 to none. 2 to 1 to none. That's what I preach to my guys every day. So when I talk to my guys and I say, what did you do wrong? They're like, well, I didn't get one. I didn't get none. I didn't get the one hand, I didn't get the none hand. I didn't go 2 to 1. And the best compliment of my whole entire life is when I talk to my guys, or when they're sitting there and they're hooping and hollering, cheering their boys on, and they say, be patient, be patient, be patient. I'm like, golly. Man, I coach these guys. I'm so proud of these guys for just saying that. Be patient, because they know what to do. They know what to do. Be patient. Be patient in the route. Be patient in the route. See the route. See the route. I love it. That nothing else tickles me like that. All right, next. Okay, our off-man technique. This is really cool. Okay. I just scoured the internet for this thing, to be honest with you, and I kind of made it our own, okay? So we teach 2 techniques at Lackawanna. If we have time by the end of the season, we'll get to a 3rd. But like I said, we gotta do what? Be a savage at our technique, right? Be a savage at our technique. Work our technique every day. So what, if Coach Norris is playing off-man technique, he's going to be in a game 3 to 4 yards off me. Okay, 3 to 4 yards. I'll probably back it up a little bit, get more comfortable. 3 to 5. Okay, so if I run my route, as soon as he goes, boom, he's going to flip his hips. Okay, he's going to flip his hips. Now he's going to read the break of the receiver. Okay, he's reading the break of the receiver. He's going to take, and I talked about this in my other talk, he's going to take those 3 quick shuffle steps. Okay. Now here's a problem that happens with our shuffle steps. They're either too elongated, okay? By elongated I mean long. They're either crossover steps, like they you know, that karaoke stuff, you know what I mean, that you're doing warm-ups. They do that, they're like this. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then they stay in their shuffle too long, and they don't try to run and stack the receiver. Okay, wow, I got all that up there. I didn't look at it. All right, so then after our 3 shuffle steps, so Coach Norris is, okay, it's through our 3 shuffle steps. Now he's going to crossover run and try to stack the receiver. Okay, so if it's a vertical route, he's going to try to stack the receiver. Okay, he's going to try to stack the receiver, try to get on top of him, run, pin his chin to his where? Shoulder. Okay, he's going to pin his chin to his shoulder. Oh man, I'm good. He's going to look at his near hip. Okay, he's going to look at his near hip. He can tell what he's doing by looking at his near hip. Okay, in our turn section, okay, you know, out of off man, we'll get a post. Okay, we'll get a deep vertical, and then we'll get a comeback. Okay, and that's probably the majority of everything that we'll see, honestly, all the time. So from our receivers, from opposing receivers, that's what we'll see, okay? So in breaking routes, he's going to baseball turn, okay? So his chin is pinned here, boom, 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 boom. When he baseball turns, his chin, and this is really important because your head controls the rest of your body, okay? So it controls how fast you can turn your hips, okay? I've seen guys just sit there and they're here, and he runs the in-breaking route, and they lay it, slow turn, catch a post, burnt one-on-ones for a touchdown. All of his boys are calling him out, you stink, you stink, you stink. You know what I mean? So to avoid that, they have to really flip and get their head around, okay? They really have to flip and get their head around. Next slide, Coach.
Question for you.
Yes.
Why don't you just start off in a shuffle spot instead of the hips? Why don't you just start there?
We could. We just want to give sometimes the mirage that we're running different covers. You can definitely start there.
Okay, so
You can start there.
disguise reasons then.
What's up?
Disguise reasons then?
Yeah. I mean, you can start there, definitely. Our kids, so they're analytical, okay? They're like, well, what if they do this? What if they do this? And I go, all right, fellas, we're just gonna flip your hips. It's no reason except for disguise purposes, and stuff like that. And fellas, they can only do stuff that they're comfortable doing, right? True or false? I mean, if you're, it's simple. If you're comfortable doing something, you're going to do it. If you're not comfortable doing something, you're not going to do it. That's just the way it goes. So our kids are more comfortable flipping their hips and reading, but certainly they could. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why not? Definitely. Coach North. All right, in phase, out of phase. In phase, out of phase. I can play the DB for this one, Coach. All right, so in phase is anytime our DB is with an arm length to a yard away, probably half a yard away. Okay, anywhere he could put his hand on, he could feel the receiver. Okay, the DB must continue and chop through the basket. Okay, so I'll get to this later, but so we do a drill. We're here, and I go. He pops up the basket, and I play through the basket with my near, I guess it wouldn't be my near arm to the receiver, my far arm to the receiver. I'm going to play through the basket. Okay, I'm going to play through the basket. All right, out of phase, and I'll mention the hand fight too. So I say go, and our guys will line up on a line. I'll get to all this later. And he'll try to hand fight me, and I'll break it down. Hand fight, break it down, hand fight, break it down. That's one of the least coached things that we do, the hand fight, the hand fight, the hand fight, the hand fight. Fellas, receivers are rarely ever called for push-offs. True or false, right? We're rare, unless it's like blaring, like he tackles a guy, gets up and runs a route, they'll call him for push-offs. So we want to eliminate that by having a good hand fight, a good hand fight, a good hand fight. And what the hand fight will do is help pull you through at the end. Okay? On vertical routes, right? What does everyone convert press man coverage to? A what? A deep outside vertical or a slant, right? That's what we see anyways, right? Everyone's converting to that deep outside slant or the deep outside slant. That would be a post, right? A deep outside vertical or a slant, right? Okay. So we're saying, all right, we're going to play the law averages, probably deep outside vertical. So we're here, and when he starts to slow up, I'm going to squeeze his hip, and now I'm going to pull through. Okay, the pull through is so important to us, in everything we do. Like I said, these guys aren't going to call for very many pass interference calls. Okay, we shouldn't either, but it happens. All right, so if I'm out of phase, okay, the DB can't peek back, right? So many times we'll get guys, when he turns his head, what will the DB do? Turn his head. Well, what happens when you turn your head? What stop? Your feet stop, right? Your feet stop. So you're running, and he's still on the course, right? Because he's just like this, and you're like this looking back at the quarterback. Okay, so in order to catch up back in phase, we got to keep running. Go get the route. Okay, to get in phase, and like I said, we're going to cheat our butts off, okay? We're going to cheat our butts off, okay? So we're going to use what I call, and what other DB coaches have called, hot hand technique, okay? So if Coach Norris is running, go ahead, run. I'm running, I'm going to hot hand. I'm going to hot hand. It's illegal. It's very, very illegal. But like I said, you're going to get beat deep vertical anyways, right? Make sense? Okay, you're going to get deep vertical anyways. So would you rather give up 6 or 15? Right? 15 is greater than 6. You know, last time I checked. So I'm going to use hot hands, hot hands, hot hands. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's a bonus. Okay? So I'm using hot hands, hot hands, hot hands to get back in phase, and then I'm chopping the arm once I'm back in phase. Once I'm back in phase, keep chopping the arm, keep chopping the arm, keep chopping the arm. Okay, any questions on that?
So you just grab and let it go real quick?
You're here, right here.
Almost got none here.
Yeah. Just here, trying to slow him down. Yeah, trying to slow him down. Hot hand, hot hand, hot hand, hot hand, hot hand. Okay? And we appreciate it, and guys get really good at it, and guys, you know, really don't get called for it, okay? Because it's just, you know, kind of keep in check. Like I said, you know, the receiver is going to be out there cheating too, right? He's going to run down, he's going to push off, he's going to. So what we get all the time, if we don't break down the hand, he swings us by, and he'll catch a comeback. Okay, so we want to just eliminate that. Okay, you know, we want to be physical. You know, and we want to make the officials earn their paycheck that game. Okay. The next one. All right. So we go motor jam. Okay, motor drill first. Okay. So if I'm going to be the receiver. So get 2 to 3 yards off, okay? And all we do to get him comfortable, no, we're not taking a stagger, yeah. So we're head up, and I'm going to tell the receiver to walk or run, okay? And we'll go to the sideline to numbers. So this won't be a very big drill for us, okay? So on the sideline to numbers, I'm going to say go. The receiver's going to go, and all he's going to do is motor back, motor back, motor back, motor back, motor back, motor back, motor back. And that's going to build the confidence, right? Playing DB is all about confidence, okay? What don't we want to do when we're running our motor technique? Turn our hips, right? We don't want to turn our hips, okay? So what guys usually do is when they're running, they'll turn their hips. Oh my goodness, you're already coached. I like that. All right. So what they'll do is they'll turn their hips. Boom, they'll turn their hips. I don't want them to turn their hips. I want them to stay square as long as possible. Okay, you have to stay square as long as possible, because the goal is to do what to routes? End routes. End routes, redirect. End routes, redirect. So if I'm running outside route, boom, 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 and I can't make it, where's the receiver going to go? He's going to go inside. Now, what's our redirect method? 2 hands, right? 2 hands. 2 to 1 to none. Okay? Fellas, we coach everything ad nauseum over and over and over and over and over again. Okay? We coach everything ad nauseum over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, so now we've gone through that progression, okay? Where it should eventually end is he's in a good stance, and my head should be, if I'm the receiver, my chest should be in his head. Okay, if I'm doing it well enough. Next, we're going to take an inside shade, and now I'm going to go out. He's going to motor on 45, motor on 45, motor on 45. Then we're going to come back, inside stagger. He's going to power down, no, don't power, just horizontal.
I got you.
Horizontal power down. Horizontal power down. Go. Boom. Horizontal power down. Horizontal power down. Horizontal power down. Okay. And we'll work that footwork drill. Our footwork until I don't know. Our guys are tired of it. Okay. And then we'll work it some more. All right. And then we'll incorporate the jam. So we'll go. Boom. He'll go out. Boom, and now, he'll get to a point, he'll pick up his pace a little bit, we'll get a jam on that thing, okay? And then we'll go down, boom, he'll work to to get inside, okay? Just to square shoulders a little bit, right? I understand, you had a long night last night. All right, but we're 1.5 to 3 yards in there, okay? We're 1.5 to about 3 yards in there. Any questions on that?
At what point, how close do you want him, like arm's length away when you jam, or
So
when do you officially make the jam? I'm motoring, whatever the direction. How close are you telling your guys?
right here, it's like throwing a hook. You know what I mean? I talk to my guys and I say, you know, who's ever thrown a tight punch? It's just like a tight punch for us, okay? But you know,
4 arms length away then?
like probably about, I don't know however far that is.
All right.
I don't know. We just have to play. So the one thing that happens is if you're too extended, what's going to happen? He's going to come back inside on you. If you have control over it, you know, he's not, you know, this is stronger than this, body kinetic wise, right? Okay, this is stronger than this. So we want to be doing a bicep curl, if you think about it, okay? All right, any other questions? Fellas, what we do is very simple, okay? It works and we're effective because we practice it all the time. Practice it all the time. Next one, coach. I want to make my cut-ups. All right, so our off man, it's simple for us, okay? And this will be the sideline, Terry will be on the sideline, okay? Just flip it. So it's off man technique, okay? So the first thing we have him do is 3-step shuffle, boom, boom, boom. Now we use our lines, okay? And now he has to get to the midline and run straight backwards. Not run straight backwards, but crossover run back. So he's here, boom, boom, boom. He's getting to the midline. He's stacking, right? Because that's what we want to do. We want to stack the receiver. So we're here, boom, stack the receiver, and now we're crossover run, crossover run, crossover run. The important part is having your head pinned where? Shoulder. Having your head pinned on the shoulder. So important in what we do, okay? So important in what we do. All right, so now we've done that, we've done that, we've done that. Now we're going to play an in-breaking route, okay? So now we're going to pin our chin, boom, 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 boom. We're playing an in-breaking route. We're baseball turn, back to the route. I tell them, I just do this against air first, okay? I do this against air. So I say, okay, it's versus in-breaking route. So I give him 2 commands. I say, go, go. And he turns. And that finishes the drill. And that way we can get through everything we have to do quickly, right? How much time do you guys have for Indy? How much?
15 minutes.
15 minutes, right? Okay. So we incorporate in our practice 5 minutes. So we have 20 minutes. We have a 5-minute circuit in being in practice. We have a man period, and then we still have to tackle, and we still have to play our zone techniques, right? So that's 5 things to do in 15 to 16 to 17 minutes, right? So, you know, as many reps as you can get, the better off you are. And then we'll put a stimulus in there, okay? So on the receiver, okay, he's playing off-man technique, and I'll go, and I'll run an out-breaking route, and he'll break on it, okay? I'll run a comeback, I'll run a flag or an arrow or something like that, and then I'll run a post, and then I'll run an in-breaking route, okay? And he'll do, you know, he'll either break on it, okay? If it's an out-breaking route, if it's an in-breaking route, he'll baseball turn to it, okay? And those are our 2 techniques. Okay, those are our 2 base techniques. Like I said, we'll work other techniques later on in the year. We got really advanced with our one corner. He played really good man. We worked some different type stuff with him. Right, coach? Okay, I already went through the in phase, out of phase drill, right? Okay, 2 guys are on a line, chopping. the arm, chop, 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 okay? He'll eventually pull through. And here's the thing. If you pull through and his hips aren't turned and he's running vertical, we're going to teach our man to slow down, to box out and play basketball, okay? Box out and play basketball. Use terms that they know, right? Okay, all your DBs, 75% of your DBs play basketball, right? They can all jam a ball. Okay, so we say, box out, play basketball, get a rebound. Box out, play basketball, get a rebound. Okay, and if we throw the basket, right, and we're in phase, okay, we could either look and lean if our cylinder, okay, or I'm sorry, if our back is on his cylinder, okay, Coach Norris. So he's a receiver, look back. If I'm here and my back is on his cylinder, I'm going to look and I'm going to lean. I'm going to look and I'm going to lean. I'm going to play the ball. That's the only time we'll look back. Okay, if my back is on his cylinder, I'm going to look and lean. Okay, if I'm in this position, I'm chopping, 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 playing through the basket. Okay? Any questions on that? All right, cool. Next, I cover everything on there? Yep. All right. Oh, go one more. One more, coach. All right. So this is just our out of phase drill. Okay. So our DB, as a DB, what you, anyone coach receivers here? DB receivers coaches? So we tell, what do you tell the receivers? To do what? Stack them, right? Stack the receiver. As a DB, we want to do what? Restack them. Okay? So they want to stack us, we want to restack. They want to stack us, we want to restack. So on and so forth. So we teach them when they're in phase or out of phase, okay? We don't want to just chase here, right? We want to get in between the quarterback and the receiver. Make it a harder throw. Does that make sense? Right? So I want to make it a harder throw, so I'm always working to restack, always working to restack, always working to restack, okay? And then I'm just trying to, I'm throwing up my hands, okay? I'm throwing up my hands. Once I'm in that position, I'm here, and I'm not looking back at the ball. I've lost all rights to look back at the ball. Okay, I have to go get the dang guy and hopefully make up for what I did, right? So I'm here. I want to secure. Okay, I want to secure, and I want to reach over. Okay, try to pin that arm. Try to do what I can to make it a harder throw for that quarterback. Okay, try to make it a harder catch. You know, I've other guys have taught other things, but we're secure. Honestly, for us, we're a secure tackle team. Okay, we want to secure the tackle first. Okay, we're probably the best tackling football team in the NJCAA. Okay, we work tackling probably, a heck of a lot. A heck of a lot. Coach Digg will be proud of me. He's next door.
So you said just do that again. You're tackling, secure tackling. Are you securing with
the arm?
Yeah, but
the far arm. And
sideline side or the field side?
So if the sideline is here, depending, well, we're always trying to get inside leverage.
Yeah.
So we're here. If this is inside, we're trying to get between the quarterback and the ball.
Okay.
So we're
inside shoulder.
Inside arm.
Inside shoulder.
And we're shooting over top. Next, coach. Okay. So we'll go back. Go back one slide. So this is our release drill, okay? We always talk about our press release. This is early in camp, okay? This is early in camp. All right, run it back. Here, pause it. Here, I'll get it, coach. I'll get it. I know where I want it. I should have queued it up.
Pause it. She's going slow. See what I'm saying?
Jeez Louise. All right. So just take a look at it, right? Okay. Yeah. One second.
Just use this.
Loop. All right. Cool. Oh man, I'm on the other internet, I think. I'm on the other internet. No, I'm on that one. All right, cool. All right, so if we take a look at it, right? This receiver is going to give us an outside release, okay? His feet never move, right? So he's wrong. Now, he does everything else correctly, except what? Look at him right there. The pole, right? The pole, the imaginary pole I'm talking about is not where? Through his head to the ground, right? Okay, so imagine one of those foosball players, or table soccer players, right? They sit there and they rotate back and forth, right? That's what we want to create, okay? So he's not doing a good job of that. That's hard technique, okay? That's hard to get technically right every time. But like I said, we want to be perfect in our technique, right? So that's why we work it, okay? Look at his arm. Does he have the wrong arm in there? Right? He's not 1 to none. He's getting an outside release. He should be 1 to none. We don't want to throw this hand in there because why? When we throw that hand in there, it does what? Stops our feet, right? We never want to stop our feet. We want to keep our feet going all the time. Keep our feet going all the time. Now, different programs teach different things. Like I said, I believe in this, right? His hand placement is wrong, right? Where's his hand placement? On the back of his shoulder, right? I want it on the crown of his shoulder, on his deltoid. Next clip, coach. Oh, next one. All right. All right, so he gets an inside release, right? He gets an inside release, so what should he do? Power down or slide to it, right? And get what? 2 hands on it, okay? 2 hands on it. Work those 2 hands on it, okay? He doesn't do any of it, that's wrong. Fellas, this is like our first day in camp with pads on, okay? We worked it at nauseum. I couldn't get any we didn't film it, so we prioritized film at Lackawanna because we had 2 cameras, and release drill is not a priority, okay? It's important, but it's not necessarily important for us, or not important to watch, to view on film, because we can correct on the field. Okay, next. Oh, okay. He's just trying to overpower. This guy's just trying to win the drill. He's not trying to work his technique. Okay? Zoe's just trying to work the technique. He's going to Central Connecticut. He got way better at the end of the season. Okay? First day, right? Okay? He's not working the technique. He's just working the drill. Okay? He wants to work the drill. So his feet stop. He throws 2 hands on him. So when you throw 2 hands on a guy, what does it force you to do? Lunge forward, right? Okay, we never want to lunge forward because then we can't what? We can't correct what we do, right? Okay, it's very hard. We're in that trail position on the jump, right? We don't want to be. You don't want to be in the trail position. You don't want to be out of phase. Okay, now in how we play man. Okay, now in some other types of man, you may want to be, they teach trail man, but we don't. Okay, so he's wrong. Okay, he's got that hand in, slows down his feet. Okay, he's playing kind of like a linebacker. Okay, we had talked to him about this too, and his wardrobe selection was not good on that day. Okay, next one. That's better. That's better, right? He's trying. This is a true freshman. It's second day in pads, okay? He's trying to work the technique, right? You see his feet? His feet are a little slow, right? But he's getting the gist of it, okay? Now he's just got to work on what? Work on what? Getting his feet, right? Getting his feet over there, forcing that redirect. Forcing that redirect, getting over top, redirect, right? Redirect with that offhand. Redirect. Redirect. Go ahead. Look at Coach Norris talking to him about that. I love it. Okay. He lunged at him, right? He lunged at him. He lunged at him, okay? So he took an outside release. Boom, he lunged at him. Okay, so now what's he gonna do? Plant, come back inside, run the route. Plant, come back inside, run the route. Now he does a good job of what? Because he kept his hands on him, and the receiver kind of gave up the route. Two hands, right? Getting two hands on him, okay? Getting two hands on him. The one thing he does terrible, the receiver does terrible, Coach McMaster's getting on him a little bit, is he gives up the route, okay? He makes it easy on us.
He has both hands, and so if you guys the inside release to the right, then back to the left is outside release. Do you still once you inside release?
So your initial leverage is what determines the release. You know what I mean? Okay. So that's the outside release to us, and now he's going to come back inside, and we're going to two-hand jam him. Next, coach. Oh, this is a pretty good one. This kid was actually hurt for us. He's competing for some time. Okay, that's fair. Okay, the receiver starts outside. Okay, he's going to cover him up with his feet. Okay, now the one thing he does is I get on my guys all the time. Everyone watch Family Guy in here? Oh man, okay. So I tell my guys, they're like wavy wacky inflatable tube man, right? Selling the cars. You drove by car sales, and they had that guy like this. He's doing a whole lot of moving, but he's not moving. Will, 29, is doing a whole lot of moving, but he's not moving, right? Does that make sense?
Motor's in the same.
Yeah, his motor's in the same spot. He's got to extend his motor. Now he gets out there eventually, right? He does a good job covering up with his feet. Okay, he forces him inside, and now he does what? Puts two hands on him. So he goes right here. Good feet, good feet, good feet. Now he comes back inside, puts those two hands on him.
He gets too wide.
Who's that?
29 right here. There's
That step, that one step he took, he gets wide. Yeah.
He tries to plant going left.
Yeah, he does. He does get a little too wide.
But he's staying square.
He's staying square. So here's the thing, though. You can coach the crap out of this stuff, okay? But at the end of the day, guys are going to do what they feel comfortable doing. So he may be more comfortable putting that foot out there, and I'm not going to eat his trash about that. You know what I mean? So that's okay. That's acceptable for us. Okay. Next one.
True freshman for us, too.
Yeah, true freshman, Tennessee. Good kid.
But his contact was just too wide, all right? You liked how he kept his feet moved?
I love his feet. Okay. Like I said, he's 6'1", though.
Yeah,
He's 6'2".
he's got issues just because of his second.
That's okay. No, that's okay. Because he's 6'2". He's long. Okay. He still has what? Positive. Oh, okay. He still has good what? Z bend, right? I always talk about Z bend. Okay, so or triple bend, right? Ankles, knees, and hips. He still has it, so he's good. He still has the good Z bend.
And his guys too he's motoring his feet.
Yeah.
He's gaining a little bit of depth to give him some leverage.
He is, but like I said, I'd like him to gain more depth, as opposed to
Okay.
I want to, because I want him to be patient. Be patient. Let the receiver show his cards first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Next one, coach. This is a good rep. This is a great rep for us. He stayed on top of the route. The receiver didn't go too far out. Okay. I'd like to see him on that 45 more, right? But this kid's a former wrestler. He wrestled at Pitt. He tried to play football. Okay, that's a pretty good job for him, though. That's a pretty good job for him. Okay, with that off arm and stuff like that.
His base too wide?
It is, but no, not really. He kind of opens up too quick, though. If I had to nitpick him, I'd say he opened up too quick. He didn't get his feet on top of the receiver's feet. You know what I mean? That makes sense?
What is thirst, I think it is, crossover too much?
2? Does he cross over too much?
Yeah, so like his right foot, it looks like he kind of.
No, he keeps it back. No, he's fine. He's fine. He's definitely fine. Next one. All right, so this is just our phase drill. This is 27. He's going to Penn State. This is later in the year. Okay, he loses them, right? He loses them. So he's in a good position to get his. So he's looking back, right? He's looking back. But what does 20? Look at that good-looking guy in the hat down there. Look at 27, right? 27. Now he looks back, right? He's in good position to do what? Put his back on his cylinder, lean into him, okay? He kind of loses him a little bit, all right? That's good hand fight, good hand fight. He kind of gives it up at the end, okay? But he's in position, right, to look and lean back. Next one, coach. What does he do? He doesn't do what?
Look back.
Well, there's no what? Hand fight. No hand fight. He's not working a hand fight, so he allows the receiver to do what? Push off him, right? He's trying to cheat too. Whoever tells the receivers aren't trying to cheat is a liar. He's trying to work it, clear you out, push off. We're trying to hand fight, pull through. Next one, coach. I think it's a better one. Next one. Next rep. Ben does a pretty good job on this hand fight gets through, good job, okay? Now, the one thing is, he doesn't locate him, okay? He doesn't do what?
He is back on his cylinder and turns around.
Well, he's not in good position to do that, though. He doesn't do what? Play the basket. He doesn't play the basket, okay? Sometimes, I mean, you could be in phase, but you could not be in good position to look and lean, right? So you're in phase. I would take my far hand and drive it up through the basket. Worst case scenario is what? You pin the arm. You understand what I'm saying? So now, he has, I mean, if he makes a one-handed catch, heck, I'll put this on my highlight tape, okay?
His head back too, right? He should turn his head back.
If he's going to punch through, he shouldn't look back, yeah. Cam does a good job on this thing. Fight, look and lean, box him out. Whew, that's what I coach. That's good.
And that's what the last guy didn't do. He didn't box or lean.
Yeah, but he wasn't in position to box and lean, right? He wasn't in position. This kid is. Okay, run next one. Now, what he should have done on top of his route, and this is why I put that in there, is what? Oh man, okay. Box out and play basketball, right? So he's here. The guy's trying to run a vertical route. What should he do? Box out and play basketball. Okay? Box out and play basketball.
If he does it, that receiver can come back underneath.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a vertical route. It's a vertical stemming route. We need right here, box out and play basketball. Next one, coach.
Teach your guys to not get too much in front of them.
To not get too much in front of him?
How you got in front
What's
of
his
them?
contact? Because if he gets too far in front of him,
Yeah.
it's contact. That's when he'll come back.
Well, yeah.
How do you
So
stack?
if you stack it, okay, and now we're getting in front of it, right? So we should be in. Come here. So we should be right here. We're chopping, run. I should grab your hip.
So how do you teach them from, hey, what if I want you to do that, right? And you come here, and I just leg you this way.
And I'm baseball turn.
Okay.
I baseball turn back.
All right.
But here's the thing. My head coach talks about all the time. That's like an in, out route. There's no route in the route tree that exists like that. You know what I mean? So the quarterback knows I'm playing press man. I should get a vertical, okay? So if they do that, that's fine. Okay, if they run the in, out route, that's cool. But there's no route in the route tree that exists like that. You know what I mean? That's a good, fair question though. All right, so here we're playing press man. Boom, 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 okay? His feet, right? What do his feet do off the jump? Open up, right? Okay, so he's beat off the jump. He's beat, all right. You're beat. You're beat. You're beat. You gave up the goat, man. You gave up the goat. Okay? So by his feet opening up, right, what isn't he in position to do? Redirect. Right? He's not in position to redirect. He's in no position to redirect.
He can get beat to the inside too when he opens like that, can he?
He definitely, because if you open up, the guy comes back inside. Next one, coach. No feet, right? No feet, no feet, no feet. Now he out-physicaled him, okay, and he got on top of the route, okay. He out-physicaled, got on top of the route. That's a good job, but his feet stunk. So he would get a what on this play? Minus, right? He would get a minus because we don't teach that. We want his feet to get on top. Next one, coach. Stops his feet. Why did he stop his feet? Because he wanted, so, and I know Zoe. He always wants to dip that outside hand on him. That's his thing. He dips the outside hand on him. He didn't have the opportunity. He played him good outside feet, okay? But I know it. He wanted to dip that outside hand on him.
But in all fairness, the receiver stopped his movement too. So is it a pause okay there?
I still want him to get off the line of scrimmage though.
Yeah.
I still want him to see what the receiver's cards are. You know what I mean? It's a victory for me. It's patient in my route. It's a fair job because he does a great job. He's long. He gets a good offhand jam. That's a good job, okay? But he'd still get a minus for this. I'm a tough grader. I give lots of minuses out. Very few pluses. Next. I'd like to get to a couple good routes. Next. Stops his feet, right? Same thing he did to the same player. Wrong arm, right? Wrong arm. Now he opens up inside. He throws the wrong arm on him. He opens his inside. What is that allowed to happen? Run a slant, right? Pretty good motor. No, not a good motor. Stopped his feet. I gave Zoe more credit. Wrong arm. Next one.
So your arm is just more reaction,
Next one.
not so much off the snap.
What's that?
You're not pressing off the snap, it's more reaction.
Yeah. So we want to see what they're going to do.
Give Brown stay patient.
You have
That's what wide receiver do. Give us his move. Our wide receivers are top. Give your best crossover. So when I teach you corners, is like you said, this is earlier in the year. Just stay patient.
Yeah, stay patient.
Once they give you that, okay, crossover, I'm going outside. Now I want to jam.
You'll hear our guys say, stay, honestly, like all of our guys are yelling at him, all of our guys on the other side of 30, stay patient, stay patient, stay patient.
Trust your feet, that's all I say.
Okay, next, coach, next. I got to show one good one.
I know.
Next one.
So they would just be better if they just worked their feet hard.
All right, here's a good one. Here's a good one. Good feet, right? He comes back. Now he stinks on the redirect on the inside route, okay? But all in all, it's good. I'll take it, okay? Because he forced him inside. So we're cover one team, right? If you think about it holistically now, we're cover one team. What's he going to do? Redirect to the inside to the safety, okay? Fellas, that's my time. I'm a little bit over. I'm so sorry. If you want to talk about anything, please come up during spring ball. I'd love to have you guys. Like I said, me and Pardini get tired talking to each other all the time, okay? So anything else, please, hit me up on my cell, my email. I'll be available, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.